if you're ready to find out who is the next guest on Stone Cold Steve Austin's Broken Skull Sessions, give me a hell yeah. It was announced earlier today that the next guest has been confirmed to appear on Stone Cold Steve Austin's Broken Skull Sessions, which is going to air later this month, and it's a man who needs no introduction. He's a styling, profiling, limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, son of a gun. The man himself, the one and only, the nature boy, Ric Flair, will be the next guest on the Broken Skull Sessions. Now, Ric Flair has appeared on Stone Cold's podcast before, so these two are no strangers to each other. They have a long history, going back to the early 90s when Stone Cold was wrestling under the name Stunning Steve Austin with his tag team partner Brian Pillman, and they were called the Hollywood Blondes, and they had a legendary feud with Ric Flair and Arn Anderson during the early years of WCW. These two have worked together a number of times in 2002 when Ric Flair was the owner of Raw, so these guys are no strangers to each other. Ric Flair is, without a doubt, one of the biggest true legends of all time in the history of wrestling. He's a 16-time world champion, intercontinental champion, tag team champions, you name it. Ric Flair has done it all, and he's wrestled all of the big names from Dusty Rhodes to Harley Race to Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Hulk Hogan, Bret Hart, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, Sting, Randy Savage. The list of names reads like a who's who. He was a founding member of Evolution. He helped make Randy Orton and Batista into huge stars. He also helped cement Triple H's position as the number one heel on Raw. He was also the founder of the legendary Four Horsemen with Ollie Anderson, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, and many other legendary names in wrestling, and they ran roughshod all over the NWA/WCW from the mid-80s all the way up to the late 90s. Ric Flair has done it all for the business, and Ric Flair is a lot of fun. Whenever Ric Flair gets on the mic, he's just a barrel of laughs, and you never know what he's going to say. He's nuts, but in a good way, and he's a lot of fun. So to have him with Steve Austin, I think this interview is going to be a lot of fun. And you know, Ric Flair, I have a lot of respect for Ric Flair. You know, as I said, he's a true legend, so it's going to be very interesting to hear what these two are going to talk about. So I'm really looking forward to hearing what these guys have to say to each other. Now, Ric Flair has long retired from WWE, but his daughter Charlotte is currently wrestling at this present day, so I'd like to hear Ric Flair talk about the big push that his daughter's been getting, the stuff about Evolution. You know, there's lots of things I'd like to hear about. I mean, even if we've heard a lot of these things before, it's always nice to hear Ric Flair. I mean, his career reads like a wrestling encyclopedia. I mean, he's got so many stories to tell and so many things to share, so I'm really looking forward to hearing what he's got to say. So with that all said, I'm going to wrap this up now and leave this here for you guys. Are you looking forward to Ric Flair appearing on the Broken Skull Sessions? What would you like to hear him talk about? You know what to do, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your thoughts and comments down below, and I will see all of you next time. So till then, take care everybody. Woo! And remember to keep yourself and each other safe.